everyone, Eve from British Garden Centres here, and happy March! March marks the month where spring is officially here, our gardens are bursting to life, and there's so much to do in your outdoor space. So if you're looking for some inspiration, here are 3 gardening jobs that you can get outside and do in your garden this month. March marks the month where you can officially start planting into your garden. However, firstly, you need to prepare the soil, and this is a really crucial step to ensure that your plants successfully thrive. The first thing you need to do is weed through your beds and borders. So I'm using a hand fork, or if your soil is nice and loose, you can just use your hands, but you're going to want to remove any unwanted plants, making sure that you dig up as much root as possible to avoid any weeds springing back later in the season. Then you will want to mulch your soil, and this is where you add a couple of inches thick layer of organic material. So this could be your homemade garden compost or compost from our garden centres, and you want to make sure it's nice and thick because this is going to retain moisture, suppress any weeds, and it's also going to improve the structure of your soil in the long term. Now that your ground has been prepared, it's time to get planting, and I've picked up these 9cm pot perennials from my local British Garden Centre. These are fantastic because they're great value. They're only 3 for £9, so it means I'm going to start small but finish big, and they're going to grow, and I'm going to have them for years and years to come. So to plant, you're going to need to decide where you're going to plant your perennials. So I've got this lovely little steeper here, and then I'm going to dig a hole that is the same depth of the pot that the plant has come in. Then I'm going to gently tip it out of its pot, and I'm going to give the roots a good tease, and then I'm going to place it back in the hole that I've just dug and firm it in with the compost. So I'm going to give it a good firm in, make sure that the roots have got good contact with the soil, and then all that's left to do is give it a good watering in. Now that the days are getting longer, there's more sunlight and it's a bit warmer, it's finally time to start potting up your summer flowering bulbs. You'll want to pot them up, but you'll still want to protect them from the frost. So if you're planting straight into your garden, wait until the end of May. But if you've got space in a greenhouse, porch or sunny windowsill, then you can now pot up your summer flowering bulbs. So I'm potting up this dahlia today. I've got a 3 litre pot that's the perfect size, just bigger than the tuber that I'm going to plant it in, and I've half filled it with some peat-free compost. I've then given any of the straggly roots on the dahlia tuber a bit of a trim. I'm going to place it into my pot on top of the soil and then cover it with some more soil. I like to leave the neck of the dahlia exposed so that I can see when any new growth is coming, and it also will allow me to take cuttings later on in the spring. So once I've firmed it in, I'm then going to add a plant label so I remember what variety it is, and then I'm going to give it a little water, but not too much, as this dahlia has already got the starch it needs in the tubers to get itself going, so I don't want to water it too much in case it rots. Then I'm going to place it in my sunny, frost-free greenhouse and wait for it to start growing. I hope this video has given you some inspiration on what you can get up to in your garden in March. And if you'd like to shop any of the products seen in this video, then you can nip into your local British Garden Centre, or you can shop online on our website. And for more content like this, don't forget to follow our social media channels and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more videos. Thank you for watching everyone, and happy March!